people don't know this, but your downswing actually starts before you finish your backswing. Might be a little bit confusing. What do I mean by that? So I often talk in my lessons about trying to, especially when you're practice swinging, to try and really, that's about as far back as you can go, keeping it nicely within that sort of confines. And there's a reason for that, and it just had gone over my head when I was explaining it to somebody, but they didn't get the concept. So as you go back, and it's about here, so as the club is going back, you've got obviously to finish your backswing, but as you're finishing your backswing, you're starting the downswing with your left side, with your left foot, your left hip, and that's what gives the stretch, which obviously gives the power. If you go to a fully stretched position, maximum stretch, well, you can't get stretch in the downswing if you're already at maximum. The whole concept is the same as if you were snapping a towel, or if you're throwing a ball. As you're going back, you're going forward with this part of your body, which pulls things apart, gives you the extension, the stretch. So watch again. As I get to here, you'll see I sit into my left heel at about that point, and that heel opens up my hip pulls my torso pulls my arm, which then stretches down my arm, which hopefully gets this to bow a little bit, and that's where we're going to get the power from. It's at that point you go forward. So you have to have that change of direction in your backswing. You can't wait to the end of your backswing and then try and get muscles to engage. They engage by them going in opposite directions. So it's very much you go back and then you pull them apart to give you the power. So watch again. And a good drill for this. So this is the move. And a good way of doing it, I know people don't want to do this, but a good way is actually stepping. So watch, I'm going to hit this and I'm actually going to make a little left. And I actually hit the ball a little bit further that way. I've played in tournaments that way. I played the US Open that way with a step. I used to hit the ball out of the rough with a step to give me more lag and more of that, stretch in the downswing. So watch again. As I get back here, I start going forward. I start opening up. So you're getting this motion, which gives you, so it's not wait till you get to this point, and you really should never ever practice swing to this point, because that's static. You really want to keep it dynamic. So about here, and then you get the movement. You can see I'm finishing my backswing as I'm starting my downswing. Whether it's turning or sliding, that's for another day. So I'll do that again. I'll open up. Just like so. So the more separation I can get from there, I'm going to get more power, a much better stretch, and then that acceleration through impact.